When the oncologist said my wife had 6 months without treatment, her mother said, "Don't bankrupt yourself trying," and changed her will. Dr. Raymond Keene delivered the diagnosis in his office with Rebecca sitting beside me and her mother Eleanor across the desk. Stage 4 pancreatic cancer. 6 months without aggressive treatment. Maybe 18 months with chemotherapy, immunotherapy, and radiation. Maybe longer with experimental protocols that insurance wouldn't cover. The costs would be catastrophic. Dr. Keene handed us printouts showing treatment options and their price tags. Chemotherapy cycles at $40,000 per round. Clinical trials requiring relocation to research centers. Experimental drugs at $15,000 monthly. Eleanor cleared her throat and spoke before Rebecca or I could process anything. "Dr. Keene, what are the actual survival rates with treatment?" He hesitated. 5-year survival for stage 4 pancreatic cancer is approximately 3%. Treatment extends life, but rarely results in remission. Eleanor turned to me. "David, you need to be realistic. Don't bankrupt yourself trying to buy a few extra months. Rebecca deserves quality time, not suffering through failed treatments while you lose everything." Rebecca's hand went cold in mine. She stared at her mother with an expression I couldn't read. Shock, maybe. Betrayal, definitely. I found my voice. "We're going to fight this, whatever it takes." Eleanor stood up. "I've seen this before with your father. The treatments destroyed him, bankrupted us. He died anyway. I won't watch my daughter go through that, or watch you destroy your future for false hope." She walked out of Dr. Keene's office without looking back. Rebecca started crying, not the loud sobbing kind. Silent tears running down her face while she stared at the treatment printouts. Dr. Keene gave us privacy. I held Rebecca while she cried and told her we'd figure this out. We'd get the best care. We'd try everything. She nodded, but didn't speak. We drove home in silence. Rebecca went straight to bed even though it was only 3 in the afternoon. I sat in our kitchen and started researching. Clinical trials, experimental treatments, survival rates, financial aid programs, everything I could find about pancreatic cancer. The statistics were devastating. Median survival, even with treatment, was less than a year. The letter from Eleanor's attorney arrived 3 days later. Notification that Eleanor Whitmore had revised her estate plan. Rebecca had been removed as primary beneficiary. The family trust, the investment accounts, the vacation properties, the liquid assets totaling approximately $2 million would now go to charity upon Eleanor's death. Rebecca's name appeared nowhere in the new will. The attorney's letter was clinical and brief. No explanation, just legal notification as required by state law. Rebecca read it twice. Then she called her mother. I heard Rebecca's side of the conversation from the kitchen. "Why would you do this?" Pause. "I'm your daughter." Longer pause. "You think I want your money? I'm dying, Mom. I just want my mother." She hung up and told me what Eleanor had said, that Rebecca would waste any inheritance on futile treatments, that David would encourage reckless spending, that the money should go to organizations that could use it responsibly, that she'd watched Rebecca's father die despite throwing everything at his cancer, and she wouldn't enable the same mistake. Rebecca cried for an hour. Then she got angry, the kind of cold fury that settled into her features, and didn't leave. We started treatment the following week. Dr. Keene recommended an aggressive protocol. Chemotherapy every 2 weeks. Radiation therapy 5 days weekly. Immunotherapy drugs monthly. The costs added up quickly. Insurance covered some, but not all. Our co-pays and deductibles maxed out within the first month. I liquidated our savings. $12,000 gone immediately. Took a second mortgage on our house. Approved for $80,000, but that wouldn't last long. Started picking up weekend shifts at my engineering firm. Extra projects. Anything that paid. Rebecca's sister Mara called after hearing about the will change. She was horrified. "Mom did what? That's insane. Rebecca needs help right now, not punishment." Mara offered to talk to Eleanor. Try to make her understand. She called me back 2 days later. "Mom won't budge. She said she's protecting Rebecca from prolonging suffering. Said she's protecting you from financial ruin. She actually believes she's doing the right thing." Mara started crying on the phone. "I don't understand our mother anymore." Rebecca's first round of chemotherapy hit her hard. That's when everything changed. To see the full story, click the link below or go on my channel.